All right, brother. It is your boy Space Jam TV _ here with another podcast.
First ever.
Yo, what's going on, you guys? It is, yeah. Let me redo that.
Funny Montana.
Yo, Space. I was just telling Soccer. I'm like, yo, it takes me like 60 takes to get a perfect intro.
Really? I feel like the funniest one's the best one.
Yeah. Of course. We might just keep it. Yo, what's going on, you guys?
Yeah.
It is Pony Montana. Introduce yourselves.
It's Soccer Balls 223 right here.
It is Space Jam TV _ brother, and I am here for the best.
Why'd you get so close? Like, seriously.
Well, why not? They really
Like,
want a personal connection to me.
I feel a little too personal now. Like I feel like I know.
Personality.
I feel like I
I'm trying
know.
to get personal with you.
I feel like I know what your throat tastes like now, bro. Like, don't ever do that
Hey,
again.
that's fine with me. Tell me it tastes good.
All right. Well, let's get right into it. If you guys are here, you guys are probably from the stream, and you guys probably want to hear your answers, your questions answered. So that's what we're here to do today on episode 1 of Inside the Empire. Soccer, take it away.
I'm supposed to say.
Oh, yeah, I mean that was the intro. No, like, trying to have a little give and take here, motherfucker.
All right. So first topic we're gonna get into, guys. Speculation there's gonna be no weekend league in Madden 19.
Yeah, that was already debunked. So, there's gonna be like 3 different weekend leagues apparently. One for like solos, one for MUT, I'm pretty sure, and hopefully, this isn't confirmed, but hopefully one for salary cap, because if we have to compete through MUT again for a weekend league, then that'll be terrible.
Yeah, that would be really bad. I think that the best solution for making it a competitive game mode would definitely be salary cap. Just because that's what the tournaments are going to be ran on too. At least one of the tournaments is going to be ran on salary cap.
Yeah.
None of them are going to be ran on MUT.
Do you think that any of them are gonna, like, the qualifying process? Like, do you think that we're gonna be able to qualify on like regs and stuff too, or no?
On regs?
Yeah. No.
Because I mean, EA's got to make their money too. The first tournament's going to be on regs.
Yeah, not at all.
I mean, the qualifying is going to be on salary cap. Just same thing as last year, in my opinion. Just because they got to make their money. Honestly.
Okay.
And that's why weekend league, I think, or will be a qualifying game mode again.
I'll be realistic. I don't think weekend league is going to change at all. As much as like people want it to change to salary cap only or DC only, like specifics. Like, you've got so many MUT players. I don't think it changes at all. It's going to completely go to the regular player. Like,
all right. So what about like games and shit like that? You think they're gonna lower the games? Because 25 games a weekend is no. Like, you don't think they're gonna lower that?
No, I think they've probably got a lot of players that play 25 games a week.
I mean,
and they probably buy enough packs to complete that 25 games a week, and it probably completes a certain like thing that they like, a quota that they meet. Like 25 is probably not a lot. You got guys like Skimbo, you got guys like Jay, like you got guys like Volt that'll play 50 games a week.
I mean, don't even get me started on Jacoby.
Not just 20, not just 25. You got guys like Jacoby, Skimbo, Volt.
Yeah, I think
Jacoby
that will play at least 25.
I think Volt was playing 75 games a weekend.
So you got guys that'll play 50 to 75 games a week.
That's insane.
To get a competitive advantage.
Yeah, okay, but at the same time, they're also releasing Madden on PC, and you don't know if there's going to be like any type of like.
I think I've already read some type of details that the MCS ratings and everything like that is not going to be on PC. It is going to be MUT specifically, and I think that is what's best for the MCS types of ordeal, just simply because PC can find different shit that's going on with the game.
Yeah, but isn't that like, if I feel like if they want to get bigger, like especially in like esports and stuff like that, they have to incorporate PC somehow, some way. It can't just like every other big game, like it's got to have PC.
And no, because if you incorporate PC, you've got a whole different meta. PC has ways to where they can break the game as PS4 can. PS4 can break the game in certain ways, and by break the game, I mean find different metas and find different things that will beat certain coverages, beat certain AIs.
For PS4, you're talking.
PC has a different meta as to where they can break AI, they can break users, they can break almost everything. Computer is completely different.
I think with PC too, and this is like unrelated to the MCS, but I think with PC, like I think they're gonna be able to like decode every single fucking promo that is put out, just like like every other year. Like literally every single time that like a promo comes out, you can go on Mutthead, and there's a forum that literally tells you, oh, these are all the gifts that are coming out. These are how many Blitz tickets that you're gonna need for Night Train Lane and stuff like that. Literally, it's been the same thing for like the past 4 years.
And exactly, that's the thing you got with certain players. You had different guys that knew based off of like even Madden Mobile, like that would know like, oh, this is coming out and this is how many tickets I need. This is how many fucking badges. This is what I need. And they would build off that. They would completely destroy the market, per se. And once that market was destroyed for PC, mobile, like it was destroyed for everything else. You had to build just off that.
All right, and what do you guys think about PC being released 5 days earlier than console, Xbox, technically?
I mean,
is it fair?
Like
do you guys mad?
Like, as a full game? I don't like that they get the full game. Like early access, I think would be cool. Like same thing with Xbox, but like them getting the full game 5 days early, with that, I don't think they should be able to compete. Just because I mean they're getting special privileges and stuff like that. You know,
they're definitely getting that's definitely playtime. That's like
right.
can be used against you. Like.
Me personally, like you got guys like Jacoby who play PC. You got guys like Jay who play PC. You got guys that like Shugs play PC. They know what's going on PC wise. They know the PC keys, everything like that. They have a step on us. But you know what I mean?
It already puts them at an advantage.
It puts them at an advantage, but there's guys like us who like they lab with those type of guys, so it puts us almost at a competitive advantage.
Because if something works on PC, that works on console.
It's gonna correlate to console. But like at the same time, you have different guys that are on console and on PC, whereas PC guys are going to get the advantage, but they don't get that MCS look like us console guys get, so it won't even matter.
Right.
It'll matter more towards those mutt guys. It won't really connect with us MCS guys.
Yeah.
It might hit a couple mutt players, this and that might have a step on us, but like us competitive guys will adapt. It won't hit us as hard. So it might hit us for a week, whereas PC guys, it might snap for a couple of days, but you know what I mean? It's really not going to affect us all that much.
Yeah.
Now the MCS was just announced too. I'm pretty sure you guys seen the news about it.
Of course, we're very
aware. One of the biggest things that like I seen from it, because they didn't announce any of the money, but they announced 2 tournament locations. One is in Florida and the other one is in Virginia. So
I'm pretty sure the West Coast one is gonna. I'm pretty sure the West Coast one is gonna be Vegas.
It's gonna be Vegas, but yeah, I mean them announcing what was it? Duels.
It's duels.
Correct. I mean, you don't really know what that West Coast is gonna be. I mean, almost everybody thinks that Las Vegas is going to be the tourney venue, but
Right.
who really
everybody
knows?
thought
Because you would
that the other one was
New
going to
York.
be New York, not
We
Virginia.
thought it would be New York Street, like New York Street Gaming and shit, but
Right.
do you really know? Is
Right.
nobody really knows, and the fact that we really don't know is what differentiates everything. Is you just sit there and you kind of ponder on what the rest is.
Right.
I was personally hoping that it was in New York, so I could just literally just
Right.
drive there.
Of course,
But
Right.
like how, like to me, it's like how fair is it to most of the people that don't have a shot? Because there's like I know I seen like T-Bones and stuff like that. T-Bones, Chargers Nation, and
well, like
and
I
like
say here, and even though you got those big Twitch guys, you got those big fucking competitive guys. I don't relate to those guys at all. I relate to guys that are mid coast, like Drag, like Jay. We are at least 8 hours out most of the time, and
Right.
we'd love a Chicago event, but
You can't
we
have all
never get
50
'em.
states. You can't have all 50
exactly.
states, you know?
You can't have 50 states holding their own tournament. It's
Right.
not realistic. So holding them at like a New York would be great, a California or a Las Vegas would be great, a Florida, a Texas, because they're around us.
Yeah, I think
us Midwest players.
I think everyone that's on the West is like Vegas should be the place. If it's not in Vegas, like that's
exactly
that's a mockery.
it is
Kind of like
that's what you got to do. Like those, if they are not in Midwest areas, you got to have big places like Florida, like
That'll
Texas,
attract
like
people to
New
come.
York, California. Like, that's what
Right.
you have to have, or it is not going to attract the big players. It
Right,
just
like
wouldn't make
Virginia?
sense. What
Like
is
Virginia-
Virginia to anyone?
Exactly. All right.
I don't know a single
Same
big
thing as El Paso
player.
last year. That's why it was the worst tournament. I feel like I had good players. Don't get me wrong.
I seen this argument too,
debatable.
and like El Paso had Kev, Tweez.
No, it had killers.
It had
killers
it
for
had
sure.
it had
I
hounds,
agree,
bro.
but not the big names like
But not Philly. It didn't have
Nerd
the
Street.
competition that Philly had.
Right, not the big names like
Philly had
W
like
and Nerd
20
Street
killers
were
out there.
Was it Philly or was it the New York one that
It
had
was
like?
Philly.
Because I know New York
It was
had
Philly.
a shit
It
ton
was
of
the
people
one that
too.
Chaos won, and I'm
It
pretty
was
sure that
whatever
was
the
Philly.
Nerd Street Gaming had one. Like it was Chaos and
Chaos versus Mo in the finals.
Mo and Spoto, those type of guys. Like
Yeah.
what Madden needs to do is host tourneys where all the big names are going to come out. Like
Right.
you have
Because
those
Virginia,
big
I
name
just
players
feel like it's not going to
online.
have crazy. It's not going to have a lot of people going. It'll have people going. Don't get me wrong.
Virginia is sure as hell is going to have people going because
Yeah,
it's
but
not
like
in New York.
Vegas, compared to Vegas, it's
But
just,
like,
I don't
Sit there and realize that it's not going to have everybody who's good at Madden.
who's
Madden
somebody.
19 is,
Right.
Yeah,
right.
so
you
we might
have Mo, you might have Chaos, you might have Tweez.
yeah, but then
You're not
we
gonna
might
have your
Timmy
Pony
2-time.
Montanas.
We
I
might
don't mean to sit there and like add your name, but
no.
you're not gonna have the Pony Montanas, the point spread killers. You're not gonna have the soccer ball. You're not gonna have those players simply because it's just so far out. You're not gonna have your
Right.
Jay himself, Drag, like because we are so far out and because we are so in the middle of everything else.
It just doesn't attract us.
It doesn't
It doesn't attract us like that.
Yeah, you're gonna end up having
Like a
fucking Timmy
Vegas winner.
2-time win that shit. Watch.
Nobody wants to
Right.
sit there and spend $300 on a ticket
To
when
Virginia.
They think like, oh, I'm good, but I'm not on that level to where Mo is. I'm not on that level to where Joke is. I don't think I can go out there and win it, but I think I can make a name for myself. You know what I mean? Nobody thinks
Right.
like making a name for myself is big enough as making money is.
I think
Everybody always
Well,
thinks like, oh,
I think the
making that
challengers
money
are.
is way.
I think the challengers are worth it. They're having
No, I do too.
they're having two separate events and one
To
like
a degree.
no,
I think
listen.
challengers-
They're having these events and like they're having separate type of events. One's gonna be considered a premier event and the other one's gonna be challenger events. And it's like they don't
Right.
like how's that gonna correlate to
no.
like getting MCS points and shit like that? Because I'm in the
They
Mudhead
don't.
League. I'm in the
They
Mud.
said
Hold
the
on.
challengers and
Hold
the
on.
premiers. God,
I'm in the Mudhead League, and it like at the bottom of
it's a
the
premiere.
at the bottom of the thing, it's like, oh, the culmination of blah blah blah. They're talking about the Mudhead League finals, so it's like, do the people that make the finals of the Mudhead League get some MCS points out of it, or like what is it?
Kane's already discussed that with Marku. Nobody from that tournament is going to get any MCS points, and I think that's well deserved because it's an invite only.
Yeah. I agree. Even being in it, I agree.
I think if you win it though, I think you get an auto bid to the live event. If I'm correct,
not at all. It is those 4 tournaments.
The Mudhead
so far.
No, hell no.
You said premier events.
Nah,
I'll have to look at Marcus.
If you look at strictly 4, it's an even number. It's easy to base the tournament around just 4.
I'm gonna just go look at Marcus.
5 is completely out of the sorts. It's difficult to deal with.
Unless they have like 8 separate tournaments and the Mudhead League just happens to be one. But then it'll be like one of those like completely unfair advantages because they didn't even have.
It's one of those tournaments to where people made something in 18.
Yeah, exactly.
That they get the advantage.
Exactly, and I personally hate that. I personally hate that.
Exactly. You got guys like Pony who made live events and made tournaments that like already don't disagree with that. For people that didn't make tournaments, it's going to be well off the charts. Nobody's going to agree with that. Yeah. It'll be way out of there. I mean, if you got guys that are making the tournaments that don't agree with it, it's going to be something that doesn't agree at all.
I mean, but with this structure, like, are people happy with it, or are people? Because like I personally don't care right now because I might be able to end up going to all of these. So like I'm trying not to stress out about it, but like for the person who has no shot at making any of these, like how fair is it to them? Because let's be honest, there's a lot of underground players that literally get no shine, get no chances, get no nothing because of these tournaments that are so far out of their way that they what are they supposed to do?
You got guys like me and Jordan or Soccer Boss, whatever the average person calls them, that are on PS4 probably the top 40 players, whatever the case may be, that just don't have the funds because we go to school or we have a job. It's difficult to make those challengers. Yeah. So I mean, to consider
like
all
last
the best
year, I wanted
players.
to go to Vegas. Last year, I wanted to go to Vegas, but I
was working full time to go to Philly. Like, you just don't have the funds compared to these other guys that that either live with their parents, which is it's. I'm not capping at the person because like. I wish I lived with my
because that life is easy, bro. That life is easy.
Like that.
I wish too. Trust me.
Trust me. I wish it easier on you.
Yeah,
right. When you're not paying bills, you got money to.
I just got my own apartment this past year, and you focus on bills.
Yeah, them bills add up. Them bills add up, bro.
You can't just be focusing on
Madden and shit like that.
Ticket with a $250 buy-in.
Which leads me to my next. Which leads me to the next thing. What the fuck is the prize pool?
Nah, exactly.
What's the prize pool?
That's the thing that I wanted. That's the thing that I was looking forward to.
They're waiting till August 6th to tell everybody the prize pool, but at that point, what if they announce it's like, oh, it's the same 1 mil and the first tournament is for this? It's like, is that gonna make my flight different?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
I've heard that exactly. That is exactly it. The prize pool is the same.
I heard the prize pool is going to be either the same 5 mil or 10 mil. That's what I heard. Like those were the different numbers that I kept throwing. I know there's no way it's 10 mil. There's no way. There's no.
The highest it'll be 5 mil, but that's it.
But that's all, and that'll only be because of Disney. That's it. Like that's just.
I personally think not a chance 5 mil.
No chance at all.
That's simply. No, not a chance. And that's simply because last year it's 1.15 or whatever the case may be. There is no possible way that EA to Burn would just raise the prize pool by five times based off of a game like Fortnite, PUBG, stuff like that.
Well, okay.
It does not attract the player.
Yeah, but at the same time, if this is last year was our first year to try to get it right.
No.
For esports. This year we're supposed to be all in, and we had the highest numbers for esports on TV, on actual TV, which is a huge mark. Like that's something that's huge. So the prize pool's gotta raise a little bit.
That's the thing that I was thinking.
Yeah,
Like Disney got involved, and Disney's got
And
money, dude. They
I
own
don't
everything.
mean to sit here and like be a dog shit opinion and shit on Madden,
Oh, we need that.
but that's simply because you've got guys like PUBG and Fortnite who aren't capitalizing on that. You got PUBG and Fortnite on TV. That shit's blowing up.
I don't know if I agree with that though.
Fortnite is the biggest game.
But I think Madden is meant for TV.
Yeah, people aren't clicking on people aren't clicking on
people
Fortnite
that like
TV,
to watch
bro. Straight
people
up.
that like to watch like actual football. They see Madden on the screen. They're gonna watch. That's how I got interested in Madden. Just turning on the TV on ESPN, and I saw the Madden bus. Like I was like, "Oh shit, this is sick." I was young at the time. I was like 8
years, maybe 10 years ago. You got
no,
guys
I know.
like,
and that's when Madden was big, and then it died.
Who are 20 years old off the rip? Or you got mad young guys who have mad personality.
But we have that now too. I feel like
no. You got guys like Joel.
That's it.
That is
that's it.
You got guys like
Joel and Dovey. That's literally the only two people that actually have like
personality at 19, 20 years old. W is 30 years old. That's all you have. Kiv is quite possibly the quietest winner I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Drini was
very quiet. Yeah. Him and Drini, very quiet.
And they both
you might be able to throw Skimbo in with W or Joel. Just
nah.
Certain, like,
Skimbo's quiet too.
Based off
Skimbo's quiet as fuck too.
I just watched the Joel and Skimbo game the other day. You got games where Skimbo is loud. Based off the other person.
Oh yeah. That's true. You're right.
I mean, if you watch him in Ice's game, him in Ice's game, he was capping back at Ice. I mean, when Ice threw a pick six or was a fumble six, he just looked at him like that.
Because they were loud at each other, but like, you got guys like fucking DJ Llamas. If DJ Llamas was playing against Skimbo, come on, dog. He's not saying much. Guys against Blocky, one of the top competitors this year in the MCS.
He's quiet.
Skimbo definitely has said that he labbed the most for guys like him because they don't know much about him. But like, he's not loud against him.
Blocky, True Boy, Kid, Drini, they're all really, really quiet. But they made the most noise.
Very great,
They made the most noise. So
very good competitor, but doesn't make any noise. Doesn't make any noise unless he's playing W, because that's his quote unquote.
They don't like each other.
Not even that they don't like each other. They might like each other outside of MCS. No, they might even like each other outside of MCS.
They had some Twitter beef, but yeah.
All right, so
they just play the game.
So give me y'all best guesses. What do you guys think the prize pool is going to be this year? Same, raise, what's up?
I think it might.
Wishful thinking. I think it goes up to 5 just because of the Disney shit.
Wishful thinking. I hope it goes double and it goes to 2 million.
That's mine.
And it goes.
I think it'll go to 2.5. I think it'll go to 2.5.
I want Madden.
Gets to my 2.
I want Madden to give out for
maybe
for number 1 of the final tournament. I want Madden to give somebody like $500,000. Like I feel like that.
Nah, for real.
I feel like that should be
life changing.
That's it. Like you've changed someone's life.
I can definitely as much as I don't think it'll happen, I really wish it would happen.
I want that final turn
because the person that made it there and won the whole thing deserved it.
Who, Kev?
Yeah, you got guys like Kev, they put the
and I've literally been like bragging about Kev and True for forever. Like literally, like yo, those two dudes are gonna end up winning big. And
Kev is just an offensive mastermind.
Kiv is real
as
good.
far as passing, and you
crazy thing about Kiv is he used to be the best defensive mind. In Madden 16, he used to be the best defensive mind.
What's weird?
Then he had to adjust.
Now I think Drini's there.
No more crazy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Drini's from me playing Drini. I mean, I kind of knew what he was doing. I kind of adjusted good for it, but he played the best defense I probably played all year.
Dude, as much as I as much as Joel and like those type of players like troll and talk about how good they are. Like I played Joel in 17. He gave me the biggest problems, just the biggest fits, just simply based off of like his different coverages and shit like that.
Just simple adjustments that'll
Like
fuck you up.
exactly, those simple adjustments will definitely give you fits,
And that's why Dreeny's so good. He's a bend don't break type player.
They don't run the meta.
Right. The only time I scored against Dreeny was when I couldn't score in the red zone. He's a bend don't break.
As much as they run the meta, they don't run the meta, if that makes sense. Like they'll run that DB fire, that 3-3-5 odd,
but they'll fucking man up their cross safety.
Exactly.
I mean, they make new metas out of those defenses.
They make new metas out of the meta, and it'll give you a fit, and you'll be pissed off. For the regular player that is looking to get better, look for the unregular against the best players. Like look for that different shit against the best players.
Just do adjustments, just adjust.
Exactly. You have to adjust on the fly versus those great players.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, speaking of adjusting, EA made some adjustments themselves, and they got rid of their head developer. Literally, what, like a month before the fucking new game comes out?
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Was
it got released 3 days ago? 4 days ago?
Was it 3 days ago?
It was like 3 or 4 days ago that I heard about it.
Yeah, within the week.
Yeah. So that's I don't know.
I
don't know if that's a good move.
I mean,
honestly, I don't think it's gonna matter with him being gone.
Well,
because Clint is fully in charge of gameplay.
Competitive. That's competitive, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's fully in charge of making gameplay patches and tuning updates and stuff like that. I think Carlos was just overseer.
We know, though, you got guys like Carlos who have been with stuff like Overwatch,
Blizzard,
and stuff like that. Blizzard,
so to me that
they know what's going on. Like it's hard to really write them off because they are with companies that have been successful.
Exactly, and that's kind of what made me think Madden might actually do something really positive this year by having somebody who's worked on such big games like that.
But obviously he did something that got him fired within a year of him being there, year and a half, I think, actually. And that's just crazy to me.
Yeah,
I don't know what he did. I haven't heard any of the speculation.
It's
just I don't know.
It's been some type of strategic move to them to get rid of guys like Carlos and to get rid of guys like Rex who have been all about the game.
Yeah, but it wasn't. But Carlos didn't really do much.
What did?
Well,
we don't know what Carlos did.
Well, scratch that. Because Carlos was hired in 2017. So but the article was due to behavior that was against code of conduct and respectful
and
something
exactly
in the workplace. So in my eyes, I'm Carlos had to grab a titty or something, bro. I swear he had to do something.
I mean, he could have sexual assault type stuff or something
he had
like
to have
that.
done something just off the walls for him.
But we don't know for sure.
Out of such a prestigious
fired immediately too, right after it happened.
From such a high place too. He was hired as one of the heads. He wasn't even
leader.
He was hired as a leader, and then he must have grabbed the titty, and then it was we can't be doing that. And then
because a month ago, people were doing interviews with him. So
exactly. So it's he was also the face of who they were talking to. So I don't know.
Obviously, it was 100%. He did something to get him fired, 100%.
Of course, but it's
no real trial
the whole time until we know.
And
who's to know?
And hopefully more info comes out on that.
Hold on. Disclaimer: I don't believe he actually grabbed the titty, so no one can get me in trouble for me saying he might have grabbed the titty. We don't know. So yeah, all right, keep going.
But yeah, I don't know. We don't know what he did. Well, hopefully we find out soon what he did to get fired, because I was hoping that it would bring Madden into the right direction.
Everybody
honestly was hoping.
Hopes the exact same thing based off of Blizzard. Blizzard is
right.
Wow.
Overwatch is like one of the biggest
They have
games ever.
An esports league that is completely successful. As much as us Madden players, as much as us, any other league doesn't want to think like, oh yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? It's Overwatch.
Yeah, we always try to shit on that game, but they have
everybody in the Madden community wants to shit on everything that isn't Madden.
Yep.
It's Overwatch. That's successful. As much as you want to not believe it,
that's actually one of the most successful esports out right now.
Exactly. You got NBA 2K esports league. You got fucking Overwatch. As much as 2K
League of Legends
even isn't. You can't even mention League of Legends with us.
Yeah, that's a whole different. That's a whole different fucking atmosphere, bro. That's a whole different atmosphere, bro.
Yeah. Out of
they're like number one
in a completely different galaxy.
Yeah.
Them in Fortnite right now are something as a person who plays Fortnite and it thinks they're good at it, completely thinks that they're just out of our league. They don't know, like EA to Burn does not know what they are doing compared to them, just based off of assets, money, whatever you want to name. Like, just
I actually heard that Matt Marcoux was like fired from like a few different esport things or something like that. Is like I'm pretty sure that's what somebody told me.
I haven't heard about that.
Yeah,
at all, but
somebody in the chat actually said that was like
with his communication, dude. I mean, the communication is just what gets me with Marcoux.
Somebody said that like some community hates Matt Marcoux like completely.
The dude just has no communication skills. Like with he should be fully invested into his community.
See, I sit here and I think like it's Marcoux's fault, but like his job is to simply communicate like what's going on with the MCS, what's going on with EA, what's going on.
But he's the commissioner of it.
Yeah, and we don't know what the fuck he does. We don't like. Let's be real.
How are we? I want to be mad at him. Don't get me wrong, but like, how are we supposed to tell him that his job is supposed to do this? His job. We're just the simple competitive player that wants him to say that. Like
Yeah, but
I just think he could do a better job.
Okay. At this point though, like we don't want to be mad at Matt Marcoux. They probably signed an NDA that they can only talk about at a specific point in time and stuff like that. So obviously he can't just open his mouth and be like, "All right, the prize pool is this." Yeah. I get that, but I feel like as a competitive player and the thousands of competitive players, I think we have a right to know some information a little early so we can all be able to prepare and shit like that. Because let's be honest, they literally wait till the last second to be like, oh hey, there's a tournament here, make sure there's a tournament on Labor Day weekend, because that's what it was last year in New York City, bro.
See, that's the big
that's
thing,
insane to me, bro.
But they did take it's a step
a big step
in the right direction.
5 weeks. They give a 5 weeks notice. I mean,
yep, they will be giving a quote unquote 5 weeks notice to any type of premier or not premier challenge to the Madden community.
Okay, and
that's a step forward. Like I'm happy
with
that.
Forward as much as it doesn't connect with the MCS.
Right, I'm happy with that. But the thing about it is, I just feel like they're releasing all the other topics, all the stuff that we've been waiting for, one day before the game drops. They're releasing it 1 day before the game drops. I just feel like it's last second. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. My thing with the whole MCS is still how fair it is to the people that can't make it. Like there's really nothing they can do if they don't have the money. And I think that's one of the things that Matt Marcoux is supposed to be in charge of, like trying to get something. And I'm pretty sure the reason why is because they don't have a venue anywhere to like kind of compensate for, you know, those Midwest people and stuff like that, or wherever the hell it was that like there's just nothing there. You know what I mean? So I just think that they just couldn't find the venue for that, so that they can actually have a tournament out there. So if they tried, then props to them. But if not, because I mean,
you got Chicago. Chicago is a big city. You got guys like me. You got guys like, I'm not even saying like I'm a big name, but like you got guys like Kane, Stickwork, like
but what
guys there?
Yeah, but I get it that you have guys, but what venue was like, hey EA, the door is open for you.
Right.
You don't know what venue was willing to do that, because someone has to hold the tournament, no matter how many people you have there. Because I'm sure New York would have been popping, but no matter how many guys you have there, it's like, who's gonna hold the venue? So I mean,
you got guys like, and this is completely different like game. You got guys that like Smash Bros. That is completely huge. They host a tourney in Chicago every year, at least one.
Yeah, but they're
Like
you said, completely. The fighting scene is way bigger than the sports scene. Like the fight, like
we're at like the bottom. Of the
we're
totem
literally
pole.
at the bottom of the totem pole. So they might
they
literally might have been like, Madden. Nah, we don't really care to do that.
Might be a good look,
you know.
But we ain't got the scene for
We
it.
might waste money by taking you guys in.
All right.
You know what I mean?
And I feel personally, I feel like everything should be qualified for online. I mean, that's just the easiest way to do it to get everybody involved.
I 100% think that they should definitely figure out a way to do that. And
the thing is, Madden 17, there were any challengers, everything was online for every single
and
every single thing, and everybody had a chance.
But you got guys like Matt, who's a game changer, and they bring up pretty valid points. Like, you can have guys cheat on that, and it's not.
Oh yeah, I mean
everybody.
I'll tell you right now, I cheated on the Madden 17 leaderboards. I gave people free wins.
You heard that? Ban them, get them out of here.
And I got banned. I did get banned. I got banned for a month and a half.
You can't sit there and have 64 qualifiers,
right?
And 20 of them cheat. You can't bring it down to a 44-man qualifier. That fucks the whole thing.
Okay, listen.
What I did like
based off qualifiers, and they feel upset.
Listen. I understood Matt's point, and for those of you who are listening, Matt's point was like people can cheat and stuff like that, and there's no way to regulate all that type of stuff. I get that, but this past year, Madden 18, people qualified for the events on Weekend League. People qualified for all these events. They grinded the leaderboards. All of us.
Banker?
All of us. We all grinded. I'm saying we all had that opportunity. Just like grinding on just like grinding on salary cap. I'm trying to go off of Matt's.
But competitive players don't.
You're not letting me finish. You're not letting me finish.
Go ahead. No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Who's to say that I can't sign onto your profile space and play your games for you?
Sure, you can't. If I feel you're the better player, why not?
If
I'm not gonna get in trouble.
That's my point. Yeah. But if we got caught, you'd get in trouble. But there was no regulating that though, right?
Just like Spot Me did.
Just like Spot Me and Holly did.
But they did get caught.
They got caught. GG's. Get them out of here. If they get caught, then boom, points deducted. Blah 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 blah. But Matt was trying to say like, yo, this can't work. There's no way that it can work right now. That's what we've been doing.
If they really care.
That's what we've been doing.
EA cares.
Exactly. They can regulate the top 64 and make sure that there weren't any other IPs on there.
Nobody, any company, I mean, if they really care about their esport, wants to regulate 64 competitors. No one wants to have to check, even if it may seem like slight work, 64 different IPs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that might be a lot of resources that they just don't want to spend on us. To be honest,
exactly.
Like that,
no,
that's
why I say that.
But it's like they want to sit there and like, Matt specifically, because that's the only person that I actually talked to, he was like literally like just that can't work. There's no way that can work. Blah blah blah. And to me, it's like that's literally how we've been. Like who's to say? And I'm not throwing out any type of speculation, but I'm saying like if Lil Man couldn't beat this person, you don't think they all live near each other? You don't think Joke might? Yeah, like yo, Joke, come play this guy for me. Like shit, like that type of shit can happen.
That's what quote unquote happened to Shikobi. I think it was Madden 17. Is this guy had Joke play for them and Shikobi couldn't beat him and this and that. And I fuck with Shikobi, so like it might be a thing, but. Who am I to say he's wrong? Who am I to say he's right? I don't know.
Right.
It's an internet people that know is I don't have his IP. Exactly.
The only people that know is EA.
If his word versus that word, I mean, what are you really gonna say?
All right.
And if EA didn't find anything, then
But like, that's it. I don't know. Like,
All right, well,
a bunch of BS.
well, that's enough for that, man. Next topic. Well, you guys in the chat, in the Twitch chats, we're talking about protect the sticks in Madden 19 and how they actually fixed it. The developers ended up finding a way to fix protect the sticks. Now, somebody had the question: is protect the sticks going to be OP as hell in Madden 19? And honestly, I just think protect the sticks is going to end up being the reason that people invest in an actual kicker from now on. What do you guys think?
What do you mean by that? Like, why they invest in an actual kicker?
Well, because if my cloud flat can go play up 30 yards and protect the first down mark where people can smart route a route and stuff like that.
I'll just play for 3.
Yeah.
Right, they'll play for 3.
They'll play for 3. They'll actually be punting instead of trying to low ball a 40-yard dot down the field and stuff like that. Like, we're going to see a lot more kicks this year. And I think that's why there was like such a big emphasis on like the whole punter thing that they were talking about like early in the year.
And I mean, I like that. I like that because if you play good defense the first 3 downs, get them on a 4th and 30, there's no way that somebody should just be able to lowball you and pick up a first down and then they go down the field and score.
Exactly.
I had that happen to me plenty of times, and it's ridiculous. Honestly, the zones for how good the zones were this year, they were so bad in like 4th and 20 plus situations.
Or somebody to completely be in a 4th and 30 means they simply play bad offense.
Yeah.
And
momentum.
That doesn't mean your defense played great. It means your offense played shit.
And momentum should take some type of effect in that situation, bro. Like 4th and 30, like the offense should just be tired, beat, like
box,
everything. They should be boxed. And 4th and 30, you got dudes
guys like, and I don't mean to like cap it Joel in the W game or the Joel in the whatever game, but like you should have guys where you can throw a 4th and 21 out route smart routed
for the game.
Even if that won him the game, good shit to you, Joel. Like,
yeah, but that's a little...
hey, that's what it was. Like, throw that.
I mean, and it's in the game, so he just adapted.
Right. He did what was needed. You should never have a play where it's 4th and 21 and you should be able to throw a fucking dot for a first down to win the game. Ever.
I
don't care.
Especially because it's not a dot.
21. It does not matter if I protect sticks or anything. It just shouldn't work.
That's the thing. If somebody dots me up on a 4th and 30, good for them. They dotted me up. But if someone's just religiously throwing an in route and I go and guard one so they just throw the other one, I mean, what can I do, you know?
Right, and I think that's
all you got to do is send 8 and pray.
Protecting the sticks, expect. Protect the sticks.
Exactly.
I don't think we're supposed to even talk about for 19, but
okay, but what if the reason that I'm thinking that protect the sticks might be like kind of glitchy if they actually tune up like the routes and stuff like that. Now, who's to say that you can't shade everything underneath but protect the sticks? So they kind of play.
They still play underneath the route.
Yeah, they play underneath the route, but they play back. You know what I mean? So like if you know they said that they get that anybody with like a decent zone has the chance to get that the 91 zone type of animations where they just like start jumping routes and stuff like that. What if you're protecting the sticks and playing underneath? If they're throwing a drag, your guy's under there. If they're throwing an out route like 10 yards up, but it's 3rd and 10 or 2nd and 10, your guy is there for some reason, even though you're shading. Like, what if that is like the glitch this year? Like, what if that happens?
The thing about that is if you're shading underneath with a flat, it's going to be a hard flat. So they're going to play underneath anyways, even if you protect the sticks.
No, but he's saying like 20 yards deep, they'll protect, but under the sticks. That 30-yard fucking out route.
Yeah, maybe they'll play
that, but they'll play 28 yards under instead of 31 yards under.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to protect that corner route deep. They're not going to get beat. And I think that's okay, but there should never be a point where a cloud flat, which is supposed to play over the top of a corner route, would protect the sticks and protect under that route as well. It shouldn't protect over and under. If it's going to play under, you better protect the sticks under that shade. You better protect
Right,
the
right.
sticks, protect the sticks out and up over that. Like you better call that shot, almost like Babe Ruth. You better call where you're going with it. Don't bullshit and be like, oh, that was supposed to cover that. Like you didn't call your shot. Basically, is what I'm saying. Like,
all right.
Well, honestly, I think that protect the sticks is going to be the only way that is going to be the best way to play zone coverage. Just protecting the sticks every play if you have a cloud flat on there.
I think
honestly.
Because you got guys that like don't care about ice, James Winston, George, whatever you want to call them, who will beat you every time with that flat route, spin you out, pick up 12, 15 yards. Like,
yep.
And if you don't play that hard flat to come for the pick and play aggressive, you're going to get beat for that flat and then get spun out.
Yeah, but James is a different type of player. That dude doesn't make bad reads.
It's hard to say. There's players that don't make really bad reads. You got guys like Jameis. You got guys like Canes. You got guys like Kiv. You got guys like Joe. You got guys like Joel who will beat you deep every single play. If you don't play over the top, too goddamn bad. He beat you over the top.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
you know what I mean?
Do you guys think that the protect the sticks, like if it works this year, because they've been talking about protect the sticks for years and how it hasn't worked, and every year we get the same bullshit. Do you guys think if that actually works and that's a mechanism that we can use, do you guys think that that'll help the skill gap, or kind of make it like this will make little Timmy be able to kind of box me up now, like even better? Because I
think it's gonna help the skill gap 100%.
Think so?
Because I mean, like I said, the 4th and 30 in routes, I boxed them up, made them lose 20 yards, and then they just throw an in route. On a 4th and 30.
Yeah, but those routes and stuff like that, your regular casual is not doing that. Your regular casual is not throwing a low ball dot 40 yards down the field to try to get a first down. You know what I mean? So it's
I mean, but if I'm playing if I'm playing a regular casual, I'm probably not going to lose that game anyway.
Okay. So you're playing a regular casual, and they're on the D line. They've got Aaron Donald, 99 overall. I think he's a 99. I don't
Jump
know.
the snap, Ken.
and they're literally
completely disagree with you, Jordan, because you've got guys like Silent Soldier who on the leaderboards.
Oh my god.
We considered a regular under their John 316, whatever the name is. We considered a regular, but when we finally found out, like, oh, he's throwing this 4th and 31 in route, like he's not a regular anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's really hard to just kind of go ahead and realize that, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like,
who knows?
Like when you out here facing little Stanley and they're trying to go for it on 4th and 30, they're sitting there trying to run that cover 3, cover 4 beater that they found on YouTube.
Right.
You know, they're not trying to lowball.
Exactly what they saw.
Yeah, they're not trying to lowball you for that. So like, is that really gonna help the skill gap, or is that gonna kind of like?
I think it'll help the skill gap when it comes to competitive players. Like, but
what if weekend leagues are competitive?
Yeah, but what if?
Yeah,
exactly. We don't.
Here's my thing. If I play good defense for the first 3 downs,
you feel rewarded.
There's no way somebody should get rewarded for lowballing a 4th and 31, and that's where I think protect the sticks will come into play.
But you got guys like Matster Gamer, and who's both of our boys, all of our boys, or whatever the case may be, who protect the sticks may not even be a thing. He might think 4th and 25 is a running down because his pitch and dive works, and he knows he can beat that. So what would protect the sticks even do? You know what I mean?
It would just protect the pass. I mean, if someone beats me on a 4th and 25 with a pitch, I suck. I'm awful. On that play, I'm awful.
No, I see. You know? Not in Madden 18. You can't even tell yourself that because
18,
because fourth and 20, and they run a pitch. You're playing back. You're not gonna sit there and hey man, this guy's gonna be able to run 20 yards on me.
You're praying for a shed at that point.
Yeah, you're praying for a shed at that point. Like for them to run that and be successful is kind of fucked up. It's kind of.
But how do you say it when Madden 18 was such a heavy running game?
No, I know. Madden 18, it was a heavy running game.
Guys who
I ran the ball. I ran pitch and dive, and I would run the ball on 4th and 10.
Like Space Jam, like myself, who would completely run dive on a 3rd and 8 and feel like they can get the first down just because you could
because the
truck a
blocking
guy
is
in the
super good.
the
Yeah,
two
and the
would dumb out.
trucking, air truck.
You know what I mean? You don't know that for sure. Right now, we know just because we've played a demo or whatever that teams don't look like they dumb out. But who's to say that Madden 19 you get into a game and 6 players dumb out when you truck one guy?
Right.
We don't really know.
Right.
Well, question: how do we make the skill gap bigger then?
Such a broad question.
It's a broad ass question.
The skill gap. I mean, I just feel like you should get rewarded. Like the better players should get rewarded when they do something correct. Like you make an adjustment, you put a vert hook to stop a corner out, like a low ball corner out this year. You put a vert hook there. It shouldn't just tip my dude's hands. You know, it should most likely be a pick 6.
Okay,
You got
okay,
guys like
okay.
some
So,
players who think that you shouldn't be able to catch everything every day.
well, I mean,
That's those sim players
This
though.
is-
That's why sim mode should be sim. They can drop picks there, but competitive mode, I want to get rewarded for everything.
so you think if it's
Everything
on,
that I do correctly.
so you think if it's on competitive mode, like your guys should zoom underneath a drag route if they're in a hard flat to pick off like one of those sideline short throws.
Wait, what'd you say again? You kind of cut out.
If I said that if it's on competitive,
Basically, if they're throwing a hard flat and they're throwing it right at you, you should get the pick. If they're
Yeah.
throwing a drag and you
Always.
played a hard flat, you should get the pick.
you want them to always
Every
just
time.
loop through and get the interception every single time.
Loop through how? What do you mean?
Well,
by loop through.
Like, you know, positioning is something that's important as fuck in football. So like, what if your guy?
Right, no,
What if like the drag is literally in front of the guy, but your guy is in a hard flat?
that's
You
a
want to
good read then. I think that's a good read. If the drag is in front of the flat, I feel that you can throw that and rack it up the field.
okay.
I
Well,
did
Oh,
that
it's a
all year. I
hard
made a
flat.
living on that.
okay then.
I made a living on that against
Last
hard
year,
flats
not
this year.
Okay, then I got another question. What if your guy has 0 catch rating? You're on competitive mode. Your guy has 0 catch rating. He has no catch rating.
It's just
Where's that
it's just-
line drawn that people want everything
hard
to
to
be
say
caught to
because
people to
I
stuff
want-
not being caught?
It's hard to say because I want that to be caught every single time. Just
So it's all
because
opinion based.
Yeah, because
I mean,
if
yeah,
that's the case, then you're telling me that I can sit there and put all of my D linemen in any type of hook zones, and if you throw to one of the
Well,
D
you
linemen,
catch
you
it.
want them to catch it. You want them to catch that.
no, not like that. But like I'm saying, like if they throw it at a cornerback, or a linebacker,
So there should be
I
ratings
want-
then.
Anybody in
No,
those
no,
skill
never said
positions,
there
you want
should
them
be
to catch it, right? Is what you're
yeah,
trying to say.
anybody in like
So
that
what's the
skill
point in
position, right?
ratings?
So what about linebackers?
Linebackers, I feel like
Are they a skill or are they a D line? You got guys like Floyd.
no, a
with
D
Chicago
lineman should
Bears who
never get an
rush.
interception. I don't think.
But you got guys like Leonard Floyd who are basically a D lineman
You got
who rush the quarterback 3 out of 4 downs.
you got guys like Jason Taylor who they used to
Who
drop
are
back in coverage and
considered
stuff like that, and used to play outside
big
linebacker.
users.
No, yeah.
Why should
I-
they play it when they're rushing the passer?
Exactly.
I mean, if I'm usering someone like that, like a Jason Taylor or a Leonard Floyd because of their height, I feel that if I get a good user, if I get a good like lurk, I feel like I should
So
be
if I'm
rewarded for
using
that.
Fletcher Cox 14 yards down the field and I play it perfect, does she get the user pick?
No.
Honestly, hold on. Honestly, if it's a user, I feel like users should be buffed. Like I just feel like user play should be 100% rewarded.
No, yeah, they should.
Like
100%.
if you get caught on your D line and you find some fucking way to guard
So,
the
Joe,
route.
20 yards down the field against, what was it, Dubby?
Yeah, I think who was it? Sheldon Richardson or something like that.
Who got
Who are you
a
talking
super
about?
speed burst. Should have picked
No,
that
see
ball.
that's
Should've been there for the
that's
play.
different. You're literally you just
No.
said got a super speed burst. That right there is literally fluke in
Yeah.
itself.
Right.
You know what I
Should
mean?
be out the game then.
That's fluke. That's
it
all,
should be.
that's all fluke.
ours
But
should
where
be
but
completely out of the
but
game.
where's
We
that
never
line drawn?
disagreed
I'm
with
I'm
that.
saying if it's your if you throw at my
So how do you
user,
draw that line?
if you throw at my user,
There is
they are
a way right
hold on. They are all NFL fucking players, bro. They can all catch a ball. If you throw right at my user, I should be able to catch it.
Right.
Simple.
But why? You have a 32 catch rating on a D lineman.
That's my user. You threw right at my user.
Okay, so how much should the burst or the catching rating go up because it's your user? It should just be an automatic 90. An automatic
99.
I feel like it should definitely.
So
I feel like they should.
Aaron Donald with an 84 speed, I should be able to run around with him, rush to like D Jones, and pick every ball off. Nah, that doesn't make sense.
If they throw at my user, and I am a D lineman, I want to be rewarded. I don't give a shit.
Even if you're rushing 2?
If I'm rushing 2, then no. Then I should have. If someone is rushing 2, I should have all. I should have all fucking day to throw.
Exactly.
Yeah, you shouldn't get
because I can't set.
And then if you still throw it at my user, yes, I want to get the pick.
I agree.
If I'm set at 2, you're getting no. You're getting no
if hold on
but if you completely go ahead.
If they are sending 2 people, I can't sit there and go, yo, 3 of my linemen go out for routes. I should have literally, they literally should just keep just knocking the dudes straight the fuck down. They should just be pancaking them the whole 100%. Fucking time. I should not get touched
100%.
for a good 10 minutes because they're sending 2 people.
Because they're sending 2 people.
A 2-man rush.
People have really good ratings.
A 2-man rush while 5 people are there blocking.
Aaron Donald versus.
Okay, but 2 versus possibly 6 blockers.
Well, what's the point?
They should all be getting
what is a rating? In competitive, what's a rating?
What do you mean?
What rating are you talking about?
What would 99 finesse, 99 power? What would that mean?
What's 5 against 2?
Sure. What is 5 against 2?
What's 5 against 2? That's the rating.
In agreement with you, but you have guys like MUT players and different things where Aaron Donald is a skilled player, and he should, because in real life he breaks those O linemen.
This ain't real life. We're talking competitive. In competitive, we're talking about not dropping.
Get in agreement with those guys.
What do you mean? With who?
You're never in those MUT players, those semi-competitive players. They are never going to sit there and agree with you that, oh, my MUT player shouldn't be able to, at 99 overall, not be able to break those guys.
And that's why they're not. That's why they're not competing.
If you can find 10 people to agree with that, if you are sending 2 people. And I am blocking 5 to 6 people, because let's be honest, a lot of times we block our tight end, we block our running back.
Sure, yeah.
So if I have 6 fucking people blocking,
6 out of the time, you know what I mean?
I block 6 probably every single time.
I'm genuinely curious.
And they're sending 2, and I don't have all day. The game is broken at that point.
I want those guys to sit there and get pancaked. I want them to
just back and forth. Just keep getting put on your ass.
But
6 against 2.
You know what I mean? Like 6 against 2, they should get pancaked, but at the same time, I have the best coverage on the field. I shouldn't even be able to be dotted. You should sit there all day in coverage, but I should be able to sit there all day in coverage and see everything that's going down the field.
1 second, my mic went out.
It should completely be like you have to be in coverage 10 minutes basically to be broken.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel that completely. Like, you should definitely have all day.
Those players should be able to adapt based off overall. Why would my 95 Raquan Smith say he gets some dumbass upgrade? He's playing the season well. He has a 94 zone coverage. Why would he not adapt mid-play to those guys on the field that are just got ample amount of time run butt naked on the field? Why would
Are we talking about like the zone coverage threshold now?
Sure, why not? Zone, man, anything. Why would he not be able to adapt mid-play?
They do that.
In 18 they do.
They hold on, say you manned up that Roquan Smith on the running back and you're blocking them. They'll either blitz in or they'll start guarding somebody else. They'll literally start they'll literally man up on somebody else.
Yeah.
Zone, they're literally supposed to guard their zone. That's just how zones work.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's how.
Zone, but
why I think zones were so crazy.
What do you mean? Why do those zones break?
What do you mean?
Because
you have guys that'll sit in their zones. You have, let's say, you're playing that cover 2 in 3-3-5. You have those 3 zone linebackers. You have flats, and you have 2 zones over the top. How come if I'm not breaking that zone coverage over the top in the middle, they eventually just break. They break
into like a
say
different
that
zone.
those 2 out routes.
Because that
Say you run the circle and the square, you run them into out routes and they cut up the field into the middle. How come my guys in the middle don't adapt to them doing that?
What do you mean?
Oh, you're talking about like a route bounce?
Right. Why don't they adapt to that route bounce after 5 seconds? Like the route bounce
They-
into the zone.
It's just
that's just Madden, bro. We can't like.
yeah.
No,
It's
that's
just-
not even like that's not okay.
It's
though.
just hard. I think it's a hard thing to like for
It's a hard
the
thing
developers
to code, but how come the wide
Yeah.
receivers can be coded that way?
to route bounce. I think
To route
I think
bounce and find the gap in the zone.
I think
or
wide
the
receivers
gap
are
where the zone might be.
I think wide receivers route bouncing is kind of easier to code because they'll just bounce. Whereas to a zone, they have to identify the wide receiver, and then they have to go follow it. You know, like they have to
So it's
identify
another
which
thing
wide
where
receiver.
zones are, excuse my language, bullshit.
No, yeah, the zones are the
They're
zones
just
in
not
Madden. There's always going to
great.
be zones that are bad.
That's
There's
why.
always gonna be zones
That's why
that
they
are bad.
tuned down. That's why they tuned the zone threshold.
That is.
And I
what
kinda-
I'm
I kinda had a-
basically saying as to why everything can be zone if you get enough time.
I kind of had a
Right.
question about the zone threshold. That isn't even about zone. They said they tuned the zone threshold, but are all the other thresholds still there? Because let's be honest, like my guys with 91 block shed for some reason block just as well as somebody with 99. My guys with
No, I know.
91 man coverage can do the same thing, and
Just another thing where somebody has to find that threshold
Yeah,
and
like-
see what's going on.
well, they said the threshold is
pretty sure
99
they
for
said-
zone.
I'm pretty sure they said that the only threshold that they updated, it might have been one other one, but it was only zone coverage at a 99.
That's exactly what I
Everything
heard.
else, I'm pretty sure, stayed the same.
Was zone. So
And honestly, I like that the zone coverage is a 99 now. I mean,
no, I
91 zone this
don't.
year was just crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, but it
honestly.
it made you look like for a player. Like my thing that to me actually added to the skill gap was the zone threshold. People are like, oh, blah, blah. Like I'm sorry,
thought it
but
didn't.
I'm like, but
Personally.
literally throwing to 91 zone has made me a better passer. It's made
Yeah.
me look for better route combos and stuff like that. And instead of, oh hey, I'm just gonna run this all game. I'm just gonna run this all game. Like Tripp's tight end was.
Personally,
Go ahead.
I feel like if people in Mutt, I played Weekend League a few times, right? Just only a few times because it just wasn't my scene. But I had people sitting in cover 3 with purples, all 91 zone plus, and I mean they've got like 99 speed. I'm going against 99 Sean Taylor, you know, and the dude is jumping everything in a purple.
Well-
He's jumping like hitches and stuff.
Yeah, but they changed that.
Yeah.
They fixed that. They fixed that whole thing where like and I'm happy that they did that where you no longer sit there and fly to a ball that you're not even looking at. That they fixed
You're
that.
talking about Madden 19?
No, I'm talking about Yeah, they fixed that in Madden 19 apparently from Madden 18.
If they're back, that's what I like about it. If their back is turned, they have no chance of at jumping.
So why change
Like a deep
why change the zone threshold to now where everybody plays like my
Well,
59
the reason
Why
rating-
not just change the animations.
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
what I'm
about
saying.
this year is they would jump when their back was turned. That's what made 91 zone so good. It was
Exactly.
their reaction.
And
time.
and if they fix that, why take that away? Why take like
So
hey,
why not make 91 zone still a threshold? Just change the animations.
they did change the
Animations,
animations. They just didn't. They just changed the whole they changed the threshold to be 99 when like let's be honest, if we're not getting really glitchy animations, like no one's going to give a fuck about a player who doesn't have 99 zone, which is it's kind of going to dumb the game down, and I personally don't like that. I think I think that's stupid. Like hey, we're gonna ruin the threshold of 91 zone where players react better, but we're also gonna fix the animation that made 91 zone bad. Like they didn't even take like the lesser of two evils. They just made it all bad because now even our guys with 94 zone are gonna play like they're gonna play dumbed out.
What would 91 zone do? Even like, what would 91 zone do if their back is turned? Like this year, like in Madden 19,
I think
what would 91 zone do if
I think
their back is turned, they're not going to react anyways.
the only thing that I would say that fixes is like flats. Because
what, having a 91 zone
yeah,
threshold?
yeah.
So
Like
what you
fix-
guys have said
someone in
in
a
the
flat?
past 5 minutes has contradicted everything.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
So zone coverage, just because their back is turned, it should play realistic just because their back is turned. But my 99 overall guy shouldn't break a tackle on the O-line based off of 2 people being sent.
Well, I'm not saying that they shouldn't play realistic. I'm just saying that if I have something open, there's no way that somebody 15 yards past that route, say I have a post route and I have a streak bringing it up.
Just because
There's no way that when I have a post and the guy is 15 yards up with the streak, I shouldn't be able to throw that
So
dot.
guys in real life don't bait anything.
No, that's my point. Why I feel like
But
the
this is
zone should
Madden,
be
you know?
here, like because baits do happen,
No, of
and
course.
if there was a 91 zone threshold, I feel like that would literally be what we looked for. The other thing was the whole. I don't care if your guy is a 99 overall. If there are 6 people blocking and you are sending 2, there's no threshold for that. My guy should block you. Simple.
I agree.
My guy should block you. But for the zone thing, if my guy's in a cloud flat and there's no flat in the area besides a running back going down on a table route. Now, should my guy jump that? No, but my guy should be down there to play it if he has 91 zone.
Because
He should be there to tackle. He should be there to
Yeah,
tackle.
he should be.
Sure.
I agree.
I'm not saying he jumps literally as soon as he touches as soon as the quarterback begins his throwing motion, but like he should start moving down there as soon as he sees like a throw is about to go there. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. I feel like zones should just play their zones. Because if you don't make the right adjustment, I don't think you should get rewarded. That's just how I feel about it. If you put a cloud flat and somebody hits a flat route, I don't think that you should get rewarded. I think it should be 5-6 yards guaranteed.
Okay. Well, speaking of 5-6 yard little routes, something else that I personally think fucks up with the skill gap, excuse my language, is playmaker. Now in Madden 16, I remember Madden 16, and this is when I used to hate playing dudes like Joel and shit like that.
Joel was so good with the playmaker. And
literally, you can bounce him back and forth, back and forth,
Yeah,
back and
that shit
forth,
was
back
bad.
and forth, back.
Bad.
It was the worst thing. It was the worst thing fucking ever. This year, you got playmaker, and any route you can literally swap it. If they have 91 route running, the route literally completely can shift
just go
the
straight up.
opposite way or go straight up or go literally any way you want it to. And I think
Yep.
that is one of the biggest things that fucks up the skill gap. Thoughts?
I agree. Same thing about like the 4th and 30 thing, you know? That's an easy way to pick up a 4th and 30, and I don't consider that a dot. I consider that me playing good defense and you playmakering someone up the field and just getting lucky, you know, that a zone isn't there.
Okay, what about what about all the other abilities?
Well,
the red chems.
This year's secure tackler was definitely needed, 100%. Just due to the air truck, the trucking, and people dumbing out. Because, I mean, if Draney didn't have secure tacklers in my club series game, there's just not a chance that he beats me. I was literally unbeatable if someone didn't have secure tacklers at that point.
Wait, did he
I was
have secure
just
tacklers
shocking.
when he was playing?
Yeah, he had 3.
See, my thing.
So, yeah,
Did they add secure tackler like before or was it after? Like
they've had it all year.
did they? Because
Yeah, so,
I know they added unfakeable afterwards.
Yeah, they
for
added
like the
unfakeable
jukes and stuff like
later
that, and then they ended up
Yeah, 'cause
patching jukes. Like
secure tackler was in the game in Madden 17 as well.
yeah, but they put unfakeable in the game to patch like jukes and stuff like that, and then they patched
Right, and
that.
they ended up patching it up anyway.
So it's like unfakeable became a chemistry that nobody gave a damn about, and I just don't understand why. Like, don't show it, but anybody who meets a certain threshold, which is what I think they're doing this year with like I hope that's what they do with like the chemistries.
Yeah, they said like tackling, if they have a certain amount of tackle,
you'll be able to
they
put
won't
like
get juked out or they won't get trucked.
yeah. And I feel like that's how it should have been this year. Just take off the chemistry.
That's exactly how it should have.
If my guy has 99 tackling, my guy should be a secure fucking tackler. Like there shouldn't be any of that stupid shit. And there's only a few abilities that are actually like not like I feel like they're just not game breaking. Like
Right.
I think Never Stumble isn't that bad. I think Conductor's not
Never
that bad.
Stumble was actually really, really good this year though, because with Never Stumble, the thing is, it was kind of like the air truck, because you would get a stumble animation, and then you would get immediately back up, and you get a speed burst. So I actually think that
Nah,
one
you
was
I
kinda
I
cool.
never got a speed burst after getting up off of a Never Stumble. Usually I usually
always did,
I usually always get tackled, and I played with Barry Sanders almost like the whole year pretty much.
Yeah, no, I know you did. Me personally, I saw it a lot, and me and Matt talked about it. Mattster Gamer. We thought it was the best running back chem that you could have this year, actually.
I just feel like there's a lot of abilities that shouldn't have been in the game. Like tip drill is OP. You can literally pick a ball off the ground.
No, yeah, tip drill.
The Madden 17 tip drill didn't mean anything.
In Madden
I
17,
used tip drill in 17.
I had a
thought
whole
17
tip drill team in 17.
Excuse my
I
language.
had six.
Madden
I had 6 tip drills.
It meant everything, but Madden 18, they caught everything.
Oh yeah, people thought it meant nothing.
Not like now they catch everything, but then you add somebody with tip drill and they're literally picking balls off the ground. It was
Nobody thought they meant anything because tip drill, like if it was tipped up, they would catch it anyway.
Yeah. But now, like with tip drill, you can literally like those animations where like it starts like rolling on the guy's body and no one ever picks it off.
Yeah.
With tip drill, they pick that off. They literally with like one hand, like they'll just run over it and the ball's in their hands.
They'll like dive for it through his body and pick it. I've seen
it's
those
real fucked up. But there's a lot of chems that do you guys feel like chems should be in the game, or
me personally, I don't feel like they should be in a competitive game mode. Keep them in MUT because I mean they're fun for MUT. When I played MUT heavy, I would have loved to have something like that. But in competitive and salary cap, and I guess salary cap's the only one you could even do it in. But in salary cap, don't do that. Don't put them in there because I just feel like we should just play the game. You know,
I mean
the way it is.
I agree, but it also kind of helps with like trying to be creative with your team and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
This year, I feel like secure tackler was needed just because running was so OP, trucking was so OP, and like I said, like Dreeny, if he didn't have secure tacklers, there's no way I was losing that game. There's just no chance that I probably would have went pretty far in that tournament if Dreeny didn't have secure tacklers. So I mean, I feel like they're needed in some cases. I feel like secure tackler was really the only case this year.
Yeah, but I don't think they should have had secure tackler. I just think they should just, if my guy had high tackling, GG's. Like my guy should have been good.
Just fixed it. Exactly.
So now ratings matter again.
What do you?
I mean,
they should matter.
That guy, but like
that's not what we're saying.
Like,
we're not saying ratings shouldn't matter.
Where would ratings not matter? Where would ratings not matter? Space.
You're using
Go ahead.
Versus your 6 offensive linemen.
Yes.
My 99
yes.
Yes.
Doesn't work.
Yes. You're using a completely like unbalanced.
Yeah, you're literally using an unbalanced argument.
6
versus because 6 against 2.
Everybody's getting triple teamed.
All right, Space. So with your explanation, what you're saying is my 99 overall running back should not be tackled by 5 people, excuse me.
If I have a 65 overall coming at you one-on-one, why would my guy tackle your
one-on-one? Whoa. Now you're going one-on-one. I said we said 6 against 2. So let's make it a little more even. If I have 3 guys trying to tackle your one running back should get out of there.
No, I'm not saying that my D line 2v6 should insta shed right away.
We never said that either. We said they shouldn't at all. Space. Okay, you are playing a game. Hold on, you are playing a game for $100,000. Picture it. You are there. The
I
bright
don't
light.
want it to
Hold on.
happen.
The
I'm
bright,
just- I'm
the
playing
bright
counter
fuck,
side.
the bright fucking lights. The bright lights are on you, bro. You're sitting there and you play the perfect fucking defense, but for some reason on your salary cap team, you've got 370. You got 370 overall linebackers with 70 tackling, and you've got Adrian Peterson flashback card, 99 everything, 99 truck, 99 speed, everything. And all three guys go to tackle Adrian Peterson, and he trucks all three guys. You think that should happen? Like that should?
Of course not. I'm just playing the counter side. I'm curious as to why you guys don't think that.
Because the 2v6 just should never happen.
2v6 after 5 seconds shouldn't get in.
I should have.
Okay,
I should have 30 seconds to throw.
5 seconds, and
I should
within
have-
that time, you shouldn't get someone open.
You have
That's
9
your
people in
fault.
coverage. You have 9 people in coverage. I should have someone open with 9 people in coverage. No,
I played great coverage with 9 people, and you didn't find
and
the
you
inch
should
free.
not get a shed if you have 9 people.
So
in
we
coverage.
should just sit there at a stalemate for 20 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds.
If you
should
choose
just
to
sit there
block,
forever.
if you choose to send 2 people, yes.
If I choose,
And
exactly,
if you
just
choose to
stalemate
send 2
forever.
and I'm blocking 6, 100%, yo ass should not.
100%.
like-
Then why do you have routes that beat those type of coverage right off rip? Where's my zone
that beat
coverage rating?
9 dudes.
Right. That beat 9 guys in zone coverage. Those 3 wide receivers, why did they beat them?
Why do they?
What do you mean? Why did they beat him?
Why do they beat those 9 guys in coverage?
Either
I've-
if I'm sending 2 people, if your user must be either terrible or you left something wide the fuck open.
Say the whole coverage is stopped.
It's
and
just straight.
Everything runs into that zone. Why do you beat them?
Because
Why?
how else do you beat zones? You throw in between zones. That's just how it is.
Correct.
Okay.
But I have 9 guys in
So-
coverage.
But you have and what coverage are those guys in?
Okay, say they're all in those type of coverages that deal with your play. Why after 5 seconds they should just get wide open?
What do you mean? What are you talk? Like you're going
No,
way
I-
off the handle here, bro. Like what
Nah,
do you
I
mean?
completely agree with you guys. I think they should get open because it's bullshit that you can send 2 guys and get an insta shed. I just want to play the other side and know your guys' reasoning as to why they should get open. I put 9 guys in coverage.
If one of my guys does not get open, especially with playmaker and stuff like that, not even like the OP playmaker. I'm talking about with like regular. Hey, my guy's in a curl. I'm just gonna motion him up and stuff like that.
Sure.
At some point, somebody's gonna come back on a comeback or something like that, and one of them
Why?
is
My
gonna be
guy's in
open.
his zone.
Your guy is in his zone like he should be. Now, if
Should
there's
pick
no
that ball
if
off.
there's no one in that area, should your guy
No
should
one, you should have that ball.
yeah, that's
I agree.
what I mean.
But why did those 2 guys after 45,000 seconds not get 1 shed?
Because
they
if
have
I
6
have
people
6
blocking.
people
Because you have
blocking,
6
they
blocks.
better be
People in
gang
real
banging
life
and
don't
knocking
ever
that
be double
motherfucker
coverage.
out. Simple. They should them 2 dudes should be on the ground for half the
You
time.
should take his face mask and throw him on the
Yup,
ground.
gang
and
bang,
pop
pull
it in his
the
face.
strap out, pop, pop, and that's it.
100%.
That's it. Gang bang that motherfucker. It's
Curious.
6 against
Go
2, bro. 6.
Continue
How
the
many
conversation.
6 against 2 fights have you ever seen the 2 guys win?
Who knows? You got guys like JJ Watt. You got guys like
And
Aaron
even
Donald.
JJ,
You
and
got guys
I
like
can pull
Fletcher
up
Cox.
I can pull up
I can
pull up
guarantee
a
you JJ Watt
billion
is not
videos
beating a 3v1.
of JJ Watt getting double teamed and getting knocked on his ass.
He's never beat a
Like a
3v1 or a 2v1.
I'm not saying
I don't know if he's beat
a 2v1.
He
So
He's
there should
probably
be a percentage to that then.
See, you're really trying to play the
Oh
counterpart
my
here, bro.
Of course I am. I wanna hear you guys' explanation
3v1.
As a competitive player, why should a 3v1 not have a 33% chance or a 25% chance to win
I
that?
feel like it's not good defense if you're sending 2.
So by your logic, you're saying that somebody who's got a wicked high rating should get an insta shed on any 1v1 situation, right?
Right.
So
You've got
you're
those
okay.
guys-
So you're okay with literally no type of resistance from your O line.
No, that's incorrect. I'm okay with the guys having resistance, but
No, but
In
no.
no way
Hold
should I
up.
have
Rating should matter.
anybody
Rating should
sitting
matter.
10 seconds in coverage and I get no time.
Okay, so if with 2 people sending, you should not get 10 seconds in coverage. So then with with you sending 5 against 5, then the quarterback should have literally no seconds. They should literally get sacked immediately.
They should have a regular
That's
amount of time.
that's your logic. That's your logic right now. That's not my logic. That's yours. There should be no resistance.
Wait, did you?
With the
Okay, you just said they should have a regular amount of time if you're sending 2. Is that what you just said, Space?
Yep.
They should have a regular amount of time when you're sending 2. But
Right.
so you're saying that if they're sending 2, there's no difference between sending 2 and sending 4.
No, a regular amount of time when sacking the quarterback is different than sending 2 or 3.
It's different when you're sending a different amount of players.
exactly.
Is that
Correct.
that's what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay. If you're sending 4, how fast should you get a shed?
Let's go half of that. So let's say 5, you should have 5 seconds. If I send
5
2, you should have
seconds?
2 seconds in the pocket.
If you send 2, I should have
Right.
2 seconds in the pocket.
2 seconds is still a great time in the pocket.
2 seconds is
You have enough time.
a
for,
lot of time in the pocket.
Exactly.
No.
No, I'm asking
just said if I
you.
send
2 seconds. 2 seconds. I think the average in the actual NFL is like 3 point something.
Yeah, I mean.
So
it
you mean to
is,
tell
but
me
you
2
just said
seconds is a
sending
lot
2.
of time in the pocket?
Would you say average amount of time in pocket?
Yeah. What's the average
Yeah.
amount of time in pocket? Go ahead, because I know I heard your keyboard clicking.
Oh yeah, of course. We gotta find out the actual time.
And this is probably average sending 4.
Let's see.
So whatever it is,
average
sending
amount of
4,
time in pocket.
So whatever it is, sending 4,
Sending 4.
multiply it by 2.
Wait, why multiply it by 2?
That's how much time we should get because
So
you-
if
he's
I
sending
send 4, it's
2.
2 seconds in the pocket. I should have 10 seconds. What?
if it's what?
Or 5 seconds, whatever.
If it's 5 seconds sending 4, yeah, I should get 10 seconds if you're sending 2
Why?
because
No.
you're sending 2 against 6 people.
I should have 30 fucking
the-
seconds sending 2.
the
God
average
damn.
time- Sending 2 is 2.5 seconds. You get 2.5 seconds in the pocket.
All right, I'm off
Why do
this.
you get
I'm
5?
off this. There's no way we're literally playing a counter to that. There's no
No, I
fucking
just
way,
can't.
bro. There's 6 people blocking. 6 people
I just
blocking,
can't.
and there's
So
2 people
the
sending. That's 3
Largest
on
amount
1
of
each.
time based off of passing attempts and the fastest like cadence and different stuff like that is 2.42 seconds.
Okay,
For sending 4.
That's just a regular cadence, sending 4, everything like that.
for sending 4.
Okay.
That's literally
2.42
that's
seconds.
no pancakes. That's
So
no nothing.
Sending 2,
Sending 2 should
should be
be
a 5
should be
second
it should be a 5-second pocket. Okay.
right?
Yeah. Yo, next topic, ladies and
What's
gentlemen.
wrong with that?
Guys, would you guys explain to me if we will have elite playbooks at the beginning of the month?
Not at all.
No?
I mean, probably not.
Why
Unless
though?
they have a set ready day 1.
I think
'Cause
that's
we never
stupid.
do.
I think that's
Last 2 years,
is
it's
the dumbest
taken
shit
at
ever.
least 6 months to put a
that's
gold
them
playbook out.
that's them using a way to try to like get money out of like gold tokens and shit like that.
Yep.
How?
That's literally how you get the gold playbooks, the elite playbooks throughout the year.
Yeah,
Like
just using those
they
gold
they end
tokens
up
and shit.
dropping like some random ass set where you got to put gold or elite tokens or badges
Yep.
into the set for elite playbooks,
Every other set.
which I think is
It's just
every other set is a way for them to make money and shit like that.
Right.
So-
yeah, it's just
So what's
I
the
don't know.
elite playbooks?
The elite
That'd be different.
playbooks,
Just like a
the
90
elite
overall.
playbooks are elite
Pistol?
players. are elite
You'd have to
playbooks.
put overalls on playbooks.
overalls on
What do you
playbooks.
mean?
What do you mean?
Right. How do you what's you're rating playbooks, you might as well put overalls on them if they cost different tokens and stuff like that then.
No, they all costed the same thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get
they all
like
cost
you
the
get like a
same.
random
Sure,
playbook
Sure.
for like a specific amount of badges.
Yeah, I realize that. But if they cost more, you might as well put overalls on them then.
They don't
They
cost.
cost
They
the
cost
same.
more than the regular, like
Right,
your
the
regular team
regular
playbooks.
NFL teams.
Yeah. Why would you
Yeah.
put an overall
So-
on them though? Is what I'm trying to
Those
figure out.
regular teams should be like 80 overall playbooks. You've got teams like Running Gun that are like 90. You got like West Coast that should be in 95, 99.
Okay, but what would that do though by them putting in an
Yeah.
overall on it? Like, would it make your players play better? Like, or is it just a
No, it just shows that playbook is better. You have better play calls in there.
But how can you diagnose if a playbook's better or not?
yeah?
Because I can tell you run and shoot was not better than New England.
How do you say that when Joel made the Ultimate League?
Run
and
what?
shoot.
I can guarantee
I'm pretty
that
sure like
Joel
3 other
himself-
people were running Patriots playbook.
Joel didn't run and shoot.
I can guarantee you
made the
that
playoffs
Joel himself will tell you that New England bunch was better than run and shoot playbook altogether.
Well, why did he run it then?
You're talking
Because
about
he
one
refuses
person.
to run bunch.
I don't understand why this is even.
Joel will refuse to run bunch. He will refuse to run the meta on offense.
So he will
every single year.
not take an advantage at making more money.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what Joel does.
exactly what he did. Like,
okay.
that's
If Joel
that's
was,
exactly
if Joel
what
was
he
in
did.
Trying to play the counter
like
side
to
to see
go-
what you guys say, just because that's what people would prefer to hear. Like they want to know why. Why would he not take that?
Yeah, but
that opportunity?
Yeah, but if it's something
to
that's
be different, to be significant, and show that you can do this and still win games,
yes,
maybe.
that's legit a bragging point for some people.
No, that is, and I agree. That's why I run my offense.
That's why people are like,
Nobody
"Oh my
knows
god,
about
oh my god, Pony, you run the pistol playbook. You're so
Exactly.
different." I don't run it because it's
Seriously.
different. I run it because it's fun.
Nobody knows how to stop it. It's fun.
It's fun.
different.
How do you lab against it when no one else
Weird.
knows how to run pistol?
Right. When no one knows how to run it, they don't know how to lab against it.
Exactly.
I'm not a good offensive player, so I do run the meta. I'm a good defensive player. Like I can adjust. So I mean,
offense.
I'll
and
tell you
we're
right now,
talking
I'll
about different
definitely run
books.
the
What's the what are we looking for rookie premieres?
Actually, I
Rookie
actually know nothing
premieres.
about them, to be honest. I did 2 of them last year because somebody donated to me, but like,
Yeah.
like I have
I mean,
no
the
idea
rookie
how that
premieres-
works, honestly.
the rookie premieres, it's just honestly, it's just day one. You're gonna get a 76 overall. You know,
So
Which-
guys with bajillions of coins should have a big up on everybody else,
I don't
like you.
I don't know about all that. Yeah, like me. I mean, I got all of them.
But
I
you
ain't
just
gonna
said you
front.
don't know about it. Why should you have a big up on everybody
Because,
else?
well,
Because
I
you have
mean,
millions of coins.
let's not front. We all know that my dad is the mastermind behind the coins.
Okay, but
So-
why should you have a competitive advantage on everybody else when
I
you
don't-
don't do the work?
I wouldn't consider it a competitive advantage.
Why?
That
When
personally.
you have
Why?
better overalls and everything so
have
overall,
a-
what you're saying means nothing.
I mean, a 76 overall, you can pull a pack and pull an 85 overall.
That's
How does my
great. What's the
70
percentage on that? If you can tell me the percentage,
I couldn't. EA won't even release the percentages on that. So
Exactly.
how am I
are we
supposed to tell
know
you?
you don't have a competitive advantage over the rest of us?
What do you? I just am having a hard time understanding what you're talking about when it comes to competitive.
Your percentage as far as getting those cards is better than us because you have more coins.
because I spent because I spent money.
More
to-
money, more coins, and stuff like
it's
that.
A more money thing.
I mean, I spent more money to do it.
So you should have a competitive advantage.
The people who
I
play weekend
would-
league with and spent money on their
what
team
you're
now.
saying
No,
is
yeah. I mean, people that play
weekend league, people that have more coins should always have a competitive advantage.
I mean, they worked for it.
I mean
in a
that
different
If they
game.
played weekend league, yes.
in a
that's
different game.
that's you
I can
that
agree with
that's
that.
you thinking that though, that they have that competitive advantage.
No,
yeah.
not at all. Why would my 70 overall play like they're 79 or 80 or 85?
Well, why do you have a 79 overall? I mean, a 70 overall when you can grind solos
That's
out and
all I
stuff
can
like
pull
that.
day.
No, that's all you can pull. That's your fault for
That's
pulling
all that
packs.
I
Then.
could pull that day. Let's say that's all I pulled that day. My highest was a 70 to 75, but Jordan got or Soccer Balls got a 80, 85 that day.
Well,
It's RNG.
hey,
So pay
that
to
is
play.
that is those are chances. If you guys
to
both
play.
pulled
Gambling.
packs and he ended up
Gambling.
pulling a better pack, you're
So pay to play.
he has a better competitive
It's
advantage
always
against
been
you.
pay-
He spent
it's
more
always been
money,
pay to play.
so but you
Yeah, I mean,
just
if I
said that you guys
spent
pulled a
more
pack.
money, then yeah.
Yeah, if he spends more money, then yeah, he should have a
Should have a better chance.
he shouldn't have a better chance. He just has more chances to pull
More
something.
chances would be the better word. I don't want
More-
to hear RNG.
More. Wait, what do you mean?
RNG is random number generator. If you know what that means, that means you just happen to pull 45 times to my 45 times, and you got a better card.
Okay, well, let's say we pull.
Well, I mean that is kind of true too. That happens. Like even if like, would you still complain? RNG is bullshit. No matter how you spin it, but would you still be complaining if you guys pulled the same amount of packs?
If we pull 45 times, I pull 45 times, you pull 45 times, and you just happen to pull an 85, I pull an 80. Hey, so be it.
So there's no competitive advantage. To the rookie premieres, that's a whole different situation. That has nothing to do with pulling packs.
Why not?
Yeah.
What do you mean why not? Because you can they literally had solos that you could do to earn rookie premieres and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Pull 10 of them?
Pull 10 of them?
No.
I didn't. 10 rookie premieres I should get just based off solos?
I didn't get all 10 though.
Yeah, I mean, how many people are out there getting all 10 rookie premieres?
And here's the thing: people that are getting all 10, they're mutt nerds.
And besides that point, anybody that's getting all these rookie premieres, it's not like you're starting off with an 85 overall card at the start of the season. Right. You're starting off with somebody who's under 80. I think the highest is
right.
You're 79 starting with those 80s that later on upgrade to 85s, 90s, 95s.
So because they upgrade throughout the year, that's a huge competitive disadvantage for those of you who didn't get the rookie premieres.
Yeah. Why wouldn't it be? You got a 95 for free.
That's literally just you assume. Well, because we put in the work from the last year. It's called a loyalty system. You can't sit there and shit on somebody for literally taking advantage of the loyalty system the year before.
And spending their money.
Has nothing to do with spending money.
Why not?
Okay, you did solos, you did MUT, you played this, you played that. By the end of the year, if you sold your team and kept up with the loyalty system and stuff like that, you should have had
which way?
Coins.
Because those cards started to regress as far as coins go.
Well, I mean, that's what I did. I sold a bunch of my shit, and I ended up getting. Well, I mean, I ended up getting 8 of them.
If you completely play the market, you know what you're.
Exactly.
Like Jordan.
Exactly. Like Jordan. So you're really not.
So maybe my example is pretty shitty.
Yeah. Well, because
you got guys like Jordan or soccer whose dad played the market completely correct and knew what they were doing, but you got guys who held on to cards for a while because that's what they played with, like me, Pavon, like certain guys that just Joe Rice. That, you know how cards work, and they played well for you.
Exactly.
Why would you sell those cards? Just based off of coins, and I should make the most coins off of those cards, and then just pay whatever and this and that, and I should make coins off that, and then buy all the rookie premieres and have a competitive advantage for next year.
See, you're still trying to push that competitive advantage narrative when that's
so ratings don't matter.
What the fuck? How do you bring it back to ratings? Don't matter, bro.
Shut up, though.
How do you bring it back to
ratings? Ratings
don't matter then.
But what do you have 6-on-2, okay, we're not.
No, we're not. We are not going back to that.
6-on-2 was regardless.
We're not going back to that.
We're not. I told you I can't over that hump.
I think that should completely. That's fair. 6-on-2, I should win the 6 compared to the 2. I just wanted to hear your guys' narrative. I agree as a competitive player. I don't get why like ratings don't matter. What's the point?
I feel like ratings do matter. Personally. Why do ratings matter?
If I don't randomly get that chance of the 6-on-2 winning, since you want to go back.
If we bring up 6-on-2 one more time,
you're telling me that 58 speed. You're telling me 58 speed Jack Taco is going to keep up with 99 speed John Ross.
That's a little.
Ratings matter.
94.
Ratings matter, brother. Ratings
matter. Never heard of Taco actually keeping up as a person who had Taco on their field.
Never.
He never did anything correctly.
Actually, yo, Tocho, Taco, whatever your name is, dog. If you're listening to the podcast, I actually got a pick 6 with my guy once, so I appreciate you.
Please stop. Okay, Jordan, go ahead.
I appreciate you.
I mean, that's how I know like ratings matter. With speed, rating matters, obviously.
But you got
zone coverage, ratings matter.
All
right. Yo, boys, we got to start wrapping this up. We've been on for we've been on for quite a while. But rookie premieres are not that big of a competitive advantage. If you
No, I don't
No,
think
I
they're a
don't-
huge
I don't
competitive
Okay,
advantage. I
okay.
think they're
if you
quite a small advantage.
yeah,
though.
well, it's too
The
small
guys
for
who
me to
have
care
10
about.
compared to my 3. Or
Well,
my
yeah,
4.
but what if nine?
Yeah.
What if all 9 literally are duds, and the one that you ended up getting
if it
became
was
the
10
star?
v 10 and you got the 10, I got the 10. What the fuck ever.
Yeah,
I got
yeah, but if I went but if I went through and did the loyalty system and stuff like that, and I did
paying
all
more
10,
money, right,
you know, like I should be rewarded for that. You know what I mean?
for paying more money.
My
Okay.
biggest thing with the rookie
Right,
premieres
but
is they
I
don't.
like yeah.
My biggest
ahead.
thing with the rookie premieres is you don't get a chemistry with them. That was like my biggest, like with Marshawn
Sure.
Lattimore and stuff like that. Like I'm a big chemistry nut where I want like everybody on my team to be roided out with chems. And
Yeah, I agree. I'm that type of guy too.
my guy didn't have anything, and I'm just like, well, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I like
Yeah,
I
agree.
like Pony's example of what he just said. He was like, "What if you get 9 out of the 10? I get the other one that you didn't get, but mine balls out, so mine gets the upgrade. All of yours were duds. Who has the competitive advantage then?"
I don't mean to be that guy who's just playing the other narrative against his.
Oh no, go ahead.
Sounds a little RNG again.
That's but
What
I mean,
sounds
but
a little
the
RNG? It is
RNG, but the
That
RNG
is-
that
It's
you're
all
playing with
about
is
RNG,
hold on, but the RNG that you're
which is
playing
what
with
we're
is
trying to get away from.
life. That's life. You're just playing. That's RNG about life.
That's life.
What if Saquon Barkley runs for 3,000 yards this year, bro? We're supposed to be. Our card's supposed to not get upgraded because of that. Come on, man.
Literally, again, I'm just trying to play.
That's
the
life,
narrative,
bro.
and
That's life.
it's a little confusing.
All right,
Yeah.
but you guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up there, man. Because yeah,
I agree.
I
It's
mean,
a little over the top as far as everything, but I think Madden 19 overall, it'll have its
it'll have its ups and it'll have its
ups
downs.
and it'll
It'll
have its
definitely have its
falls
ups.
completely. So
You guys,
100%.
I am
I'm
Pony.
excited, though.
I am Pony Montana, joined by. Go ahead, you
I'm
guys.
soccer girls.
Sign out.
Space Jam
Soccer balls,
TV,
2, 3.
brother, playing the opposite narrative, just trying to find out everybody's perspective.
Yo, if you guys enjoyed this podcast, man, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, all that good shit, man. Make sure you guys hit up Jordan Klein and Space Jam TV _ on Twitter
The usual.
and drop a follow on their channels too, man. You guys, as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. I am out.
All right.